So the Minnesota week of blockbuster trades continues. The Timberwolves managed to do it. They got out of the Wiggins contract. Got they got D'Angelo Russell. So they traded basically straight up with um, and the Wolves gave up a first rounder next year and then a second rounder. I forget what year. Um, and add that to the trade a couple days ago where it was like a 3 or 4 team trade where they traded. It's kind of just garbage in, garbage out, but they got a first round pick and Evan Turner. We'll see what happens with that. So, but this is the big one, getting Wiggins out of here, which most people thought was impossible given the contract. And there'd been a lot of talk about getting Russell, and we'll see how that goes. I know he and Towns are close, so maybe they can be the Garnett and Marbury that never were, at least not for a long period of time. So basically, I think the big thing is you got Wiggins out of here, and I haven't been as down on Wiggins as a lot of people. Some people make it their daily routine to just trash Wiggins. He sucks. He can't. He's no good. I mean, sure, he's overpaid, but I still think he's a good player. He's obviously not a max player. But to get that contract out of here, and to get the contract out of here and use it as a means to get Russell, and they also got a couple throw-in players in the deal who I've never heard of, but I'm not a super diehard NBA guy, so probably other people have heard of them. So this is really an end of year. I saw that already there's only 3 guys left on the Wolves roster now who played at all last year, so they're really just retooling big time. Gerson Rosas, he might already be one of the best front office guys in the history of the Timberwolves, because if you can, make some of these deals, especially this one, we'll see if Russell is a long-term piece for sure or not, but to kind of get out from the Wiggins deal, you're almost done now with the mistakes that were made kind of in the Thibodeau era, and maybe they're in a spot where they can at least kind of go forward now with maybe the tear down and the rebuild from the Thibodeau Butler mistake. Maybe that's finally kind of at the end, and you can start anew. I mean, they're still going to be very bad the rest of this year, probably bad for a while, but they do have picks, and obviously they'll have a lot more cap flexibility with Wiggins gone. So, basically being a Timberwolves fan is always hopeless, because I just don't know that they can ever really win here, but there's at least hope that they can kind of dig out of the hole that they've been in and make at least get back to a spot where they're relevant.